The United States has slammed China for engaging in a clear and intensifying patterns of bullying its neighbours amid renewed Chinese incursions into India, while demanding that Beijing also enter into a dialogue with Dalai Lama. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo signaled a toughening of the Trump's administration's stand on the China's growing depredations vis-a-vis India on two occasions, even as Washington and Beijing instituted new measures to curtail activity of each other. Diplomats and officials and the U.S. expanded the scope of its concern to the Tibet issue. We are hoping for a peaceful resolution to the situation on the China-India border. The Chinese Communist Party is engaged in a clear and intensifying pattern of bullying its neighbors, Pompeo said at the Rural Department briefing, while also expressing concern about Chinese call to sinicize the Tibetan Buddhism and calling on Beijing to enter dialogue with the Dalai Lama. Separately, Pompeo told Fox News that the entire world begin to unite around the central understanding that the Chinese Communist Party simply is going to refuse to compete in a fair, reciprocal and transparent way, as he defended India's reported sending a warship to the South China Sea. In a related development, U.S. Assistant Secretary for the East Asian and the Pacific Affairs David Stilwell said India is among the countries that China had taken advantage of since the outbreak of the COVID-19 from the Wuhan. At a press briefing, Stilwell said, "What we have seen since the corona outbreak from the Wuhan is, it seems the People's Republic of China is trying to take advantage of the situation, and India, I think, is one of those examples of that." The U.S. diplomat also reiterated U.S. Secretary of State Pompeo's remark that the United States hopes for a peaceful resolutions to the border standoff between India and China. India and China have been engaged in a standoff since April-May over the transgressions by the Chinese army in multiple areas, including the Finger area, Galwan Valley, Hot Springs, and Kongrung Nala. Negotiations between the two sides have been going on for the last 3 months, including 5 lieutenant general level talks, but have failed to yield any results so far. Bureau Report.